And I'm back with another one. Y'all already know what's going on. It's your boy Daz, and this my journal. If you new here, like, comment, and subscribe. If you've been rocking with me for a while, I appreciate you. Keep tuning in, and I'm gonna keep giving you game that I'm learning on a daily basis. With all that being said, no, I did not relapse. Yesterday I had a long day, and I was doing so much that I couldn't get the chance or the time to just sit down and do a video. So with that being said, today we on day 17, but I'm gonna put day 16 and 17 together. What I want to talk about today is evolve or die. Evolve or die. You either growing or you dying. There's no in between. Choose to grow or die to the life that you don't want. Like, it's only two choices in life. I don't know why people think that it's always like an in between, or there is an in between in anything. There's never an in between, or there's never somebody in the middle as a middle ground in life with anything. Unless you're dealing with business, then you could be a middleman. But there's no middle ground in anything in life. So it's either you growing or evolving every single day, or you choosing to die. Or you choosing to die to the life that you don't want. In the sense of, if you living somewhere you don't want to live, you're gonna live there forever. If you keep doing the same thing that you've been doing, you're gonna be living the same life that you've been living for the past however much years. So that brings me to my second point. Getting what you want out of life is hard, but it's even harder when you broke. Choose your hard. For real, like, getting what you want out of life ain't gonna be easy. And it's not gonna be easy because all the challenges and things that pop up along the way of you trying to go get your goal. But being broke ain't easy neither. Like, I done had my fair share of being messed up, and it's not the easiest thing in the world. I remember it vividly, and I think at that time that's when I was like, yeah, you know what? I told myself, I made a promise to myself, I'm not ever gonna be in them positions or predicaments again, because I won't allow myself to be in them positions. You get what I'm saying? So choose your hard. Like, when you broke, it's bad, cause nobody gonna help you. It ain't shit free. You get what I'm saying? Like, when you broke or when you messed up, like, alright, you could be somebody that was at the top of whatever mountain, whatever association, or whatever you at the top of whatever you was doing, right? You helping everybody, you giving everybody, being nice to everybody. But as soon, I'm telling you this, as soon as you fall off and everything go to shambles, and you can't help people as much as they needed to help, nobody's looking to help you. Nobody's gonna look to put you back in position. Nobody's gonna look to put you back on. And that's hard. That's hard, especially when you're the person that helped people when you had it. That's hard. You get what I'm saying? And what make it even worse is nothing in life is free. Nothing in life is free. So when you messed up, it's like sometimes it be hard to even get a meal of food. Like, it be hard to get food, son. And if you ever been there where, like, your stomach was on the gates and you don't know how you're gonna get your next meal, you know what I'm talking about. You know exactly what I'm talking about. And that just changed you. That changed some people. Some people still go back to being who they was. That changed you. You get what I'm saying? Because it seemed like when you going after what you want, it seems so challenging. Like, we on this semen retention journey, right? We doing 30 days. During these 30 days, I had urges, and I know if you've been following along and if you've been going on your journey, you've been having urges too. You can't tell me you don't have urges too, because we all men, and I'm a man, and I be doing this. I've been doing semen retention on and off for a while, and I still be having crazy urges. So especially if you just started, I know you have urges too. But every time you beat the urge, you get better. Every single time I beat the urge, I start looking at it like, okay, that was trying to trick me. That's how I used to fall back into it back in the days. This is how I used to do this back in the days. Or this is why I fell into that trap back in the days. You always grow from the lessons that you learn on your way to success. Let me say that one more time. You always grow on your way to success. You always gonna grow from the challenges on your way to success. You get what I'm saying? So that brings me to my next point. Evolving ain't always pretty. Because a lot of times it's breaking the habits and behaviors that sabotage you. And I want to be the first one to say, changing a habit isn't easy. Evolving sometimes a lot of times look like, you ever hear them podcasts, or you ever hear people talk and then they was like, yeah, they used to call him crazy until they realized that he was doing some shit and then he came out to be one of the greatest. Right? Evolving ain't pretty sometimes. Evolving is you losing yourself sometimes. Evolving is literally you losing yourself, because a lot of time you losing yourself is not you losing yourself. It's losing the identity that everybody else put on you and growing from that. So sometimes people will try to call you out your name and call you every other which name because they're not used to trying to grow. They're not used to growing. They're not used to shedding everything that they've been used to, shedding the normal and going after what you feel is right in your heart. They don't have that. They don't have that. So a lot of people are gonna try to make you feel it's not, try to make you feel like however, or it's not gonna look pretty. It's not gonna be pretty. Especially for me, like somebody for me where evolving for me was no more people pleasing. Evolving for me was no drinking. Evolving for me was staying disciplined to my word. You know what I'm saying? And it felt crazy because when you grow up being taught to people please, or when you grow up being taught certain things, it feel like when you start to change your knowledge or start to understand life a little bit more, it feel like you going against what you was taught in the past. And that's why I used to hear people say this all the time, and it just ran like a wind, like air in the wind, right? But I understand it now. You have to forget everything that you was taught and relearn everything all over. You have to. Because a lot of times, where I come from, we wasn't taught to really think for ourselves. We wasn't taught to be disciplined. We wasn't taught to really be, I want to put it in the right words. We wasn't taught success in the hood. Because in the hood, you taught a crab in a bucket mentality. You taught, it's just so many things that I could go on about just what we was being taught. But that's why it feels so hard to break the habit, because you've been growing up on certain things for so long that it's instilled in you that this is right, that's right, this is right. But being right or wrong is subjective to who's perceptive, to your perceptive, or to anybody's perception. There's no right and wrong. There's the laws of the universe, and that's it. There's no right and wrong. So if you feel like somebody did you wrong, think about it again and just be like, they probably just doing what's best for them. You know what I'm saying? So my fault. I went out on a tangent on that, but to all break it back, That's why it be so hard to break habits. That's why it be so hard to break certain behaviors. You get what I'm saying? That try to sabotage you because we grew up so used to them behaviors that now when we trying to change it, it felt like it was embedded in who we are. So that's why it be hard to change. You get what I'm saying? Like sometimes it feel like you're tearing yourself apart, but once them new habits and behaviors start sinking, you're gonna learn that growing pains is a real thing and it hurt less. When you changing, I'm speaking from experience too. When you start the first changing, like when I first started stop drinking, you know how it feel. If you was addicted to something and you stopped it, you know the first 3-4 days you feel like you losing your mind. You feel like you losing your mind. And that's with any habit. That's with anything that you feel was embedded in you, or anything that you feel was a part of you, or anything that you felt was something that you needed to do, or something that gave you an oomph to be you. It's gonna feel hard to break from that habit. It's gonna feel like you tearing yourself apart. That's what it's gonna feel like. But once the new habits sink in, anytime you go back to your old habits, you gonna start seeing like, all right, what I mean by that is like this, right? Once you get used to reading, once you get used to working out, once you get used to doing certain things that's actually good for you, or certain things that could lead you down to where you know what you want to go do, whenever you start doing the old habits, you start to realize exactly what it was doing to you and how it was breaking you down. You start realizing it right away. Every time I went to like an old habit, when I wanted to just chill, I'm like, nah, just I started to realize like, oh shit, this shit is breaking me down in a crazy way. Every time. So that's another thing that the new habits instill. When you get new habits and new thoughts and new behaviors, you're not gonna want to go back to your old ways. Because now you have an understanding, you have a clear vision of what you want, how to get it, and what's, and like I don't want to say right and wrong, because it's no right and wrong. What's good for you? What's good for you? You know what's good for you, so you're gonna start doing what's good for you. Know what I'm saying? And whenever you're going through any little challenges, you're gonna know that this challenge right here is only gonna make, once I get past this, it's only gonna make me better, because now I got a formula to fix something like this in the future. So you learn that growing pains is a real thing, but growing pains hurt less and less every time you grow. Growing pains hurt less and less every single time you grow. So you're gonna feel hurt. You're gonna have pain. It's you gonna, you know what I mean? You're gonna have to choose your hard, like choose your challenge. Being the challenge of not wanting to get nothing, or going through the challenge of learning through every growing pain, getting better through every growing pain. You know what I'm saying? Bring me to my next point. If you still doing the same thing you've been doing for the last 10 years, you might not know it, but you dying slowly. Word. We're gonna let me pause right there. If you've been doing the same thing you've been doing for the last 10 years, drinking, partying, smoking. I mean, I smoke too, so I don't even want to say smoking, because smoking, no, if smoking is something that stop you from getting shit done, stop smoking. But if you smoke because sometimes you need to just calm your nerves and just chill, I get it. I'm there too. But if you're doing the same thing you've been doing for 10 years, not growing, not learning nothing, not learning no new skills, not trying to do nothing, you just feel comfortable with going outside, drinking, and gossiping about everybody else that's doing better than you. You dying. You slowly dying. And a lot of people be slowly dying, all because they don't make up their mind that they want something better out of life. They don't make up their mind that, alright, this ain't suiting me no more. I can't do. I'm not. It's not that I can't. I can't. I will not do this anymore. I will not do this anymore. And that's why I stopped drinking, because I was one of them people too. And that's why I'm explaining to you from example. But now, I don't feel comfortable just doing none of the things that I used to do in the past. I don't feel comfortable at all doing them. You know what I mean? Life is about growth, learning, experiences. But a lot of people get comfortable with who and what they've been doing and never look to be better, then wonder why life never changed. Word. Life is about growth, man. Learning. Life is about growth, learning, and experiences. One, the growth means that you keep getting better in every which way that you can get better within yourself. How can I grow as a man? How can I grow as a person? How can I grow? Right? When you learn about different things. Learn about, like, shit. If you a man that love women, learn women before, when you, even though you on your semen retention, learn about women, nigga. It's mad books and shit out there to go find out. Learn about women. Whatever if you want to learn about fucking fixing bikes, go learn that. If you want to learn how to trade stock, it's books out there to go learn that. Learn. Life is a never-ending learning process. Life is a never-ending learning process. Every day you should be looking to see, what can I learn? What can I pick up on today? What can I pick up on today? Can I pick up on something today? What did I learn today? What did I learn about myself today? Even if it's just about you. What did I learn today? And then new experiences. Like, if you want to go do some shit, go ahead, go do it. Go experience life. I remember one time I wanted to go snowboarding so bad. I didn't have nobody to go snowboarding with. I went snowboarding by myself. Cause I'm not gonna miss out on experiences because I don't have somebody I didn't have somebody to do it with. Are you dumb? Are you dumb? I'm not missing out on no experiences. I'm not missing out on nothing that I want to do, because this is my life. This is not anybody else's life. And I want to experience the world before I go, because I know that I'm going to die one day. Just like you, just like everybody in this motherfucker. We all going to die one day. So if we all going to die one day, why not want to experience everything before I go? Why not want to experience a lot of shit before I go? Like, why wouldn't you want to just experience shit? It's so much shit to experience in this world. Like, why wouldn't you want to just go experience shit? Go outside, man. Go experience life. Go do some shit that you ain't do before. Go have. I mean, I gotta fix my mustache. You know what I mean? Not nothing little about me, but I gotta fix my mustache. But go figure out life, man. Go figure out what do I like doing. Experience new things so you can figure out what you like doing. Word, man. Don't be one of them people that stayed in the hood, or, you know, like, even like traveling, right? When I travel, I'm going to travel with a purpose. I'm going to travel because I want to learn in different cultures in different cities. I'm not just traveling just to travel. I can do that. Everything that I do on a vacation, drink, party, and think. All you doing is doing that in a different location. When I travel, I'm going out there. If I go to Thailand, I want to learn what the fuck. I want to learn certain cultures in Thailand. I want to learn how to box in Thailand. I want to learn how to do certain shit in Thailand. Because I didn't go there just to party. Or I didn't go there to feel like I'm on an escape. Nah, my whole life is an excursion. My whole life is excursion. So I'm out here to learn. What the fuck can I learn from these niggas? These niggas probably got some secret juice. And that's how I look at life. That's how I look at life. What can I learn from this person? Cause I ain't gonna lie, I learned a lot from people my whole life. And I learned the most from the people that I did not expect I would learn anything from. That you wouldn't think about. You would not, when you would look at the person, you'd be like, I learned the most from them type of people. Believe it or not. Not the people that come through flashing and look like they doing something. Nah. I always learn from the people that look like they're not doing nothing. That's why I talk to everybody. I don't keep everybody as friends, but I talk to everybody. Cause I love experience. I love experiencing new things. I love experiencing new people. Sometimes people is an experience. You know what I'm saying? So I say all that to say this, man. A lot of people be mentally dead. Don't allow yourself to ever get comfortable. Always look to grow and look to improve on things that need improvement. Life is about discovery. Stop letting comfortability kill your drive, man. A lot of people be mentally dead for real. What I mean by mentally dead is they just so comfortable in the life that they living that they mind don't even see growth. That their eyes don't even see growth. They see themselves right where they are. Exactly where they are, and that's cause they grew to be so comfortable in who they thought they, whatever life they've been living, they grew so comfortable in whatever life that they've been living that they forgot to improve themselves. They forgot to improve the quality of the life that they're living. They forgot to work on themselves. They forgot that life is about having fun and learning new things, because that's why we have so much fun as kids, because everything is new to us. It's new. So when everything is new, it's like a new experience. And when it's a new experience, you're more eager to learn, and you're more eager to involve yourself with it. So don't be one of them people that get real comfortable in whatever situation that they doing in life, man. Always look to grow, always look to go have fun, and always look to be better as a person, man. And when I say better as a person, I don't mean good nor bad, because good and bad is perceptions of what people think other people should be like. And that's it. That's it right there. It's your boy Daz, and this my journey, you heard? If you was here for the whole thing, I appreciate you. But I'm out of here. Peace.